is where the beast is, the Antichrist is coming. He's coming from the European Union. He's coming from the Vatican. He's coming from Kenya. Everybody knows Obama's the Antichrist. I mean, we have a very Amero-centric view of prophecy sometimes. It's like every president we've had is a candidate for the Antichrist. I mean, I don't vote. I don't believe in the system. If you see my Babylon Rising material, you know why. It's just the whole thing's rigged for one thing. But I was kind of just sitting back going, I wonder what's going to happen if Hillary gets in. Because I want to see all the eschatology guys out there tap dancing to explain why she's going to be the Antichrist. Because somebody's going to do it. Our president's always got to be the Antichrist. It says he's coming from the bottomless pit. I'm not going to look anywhere else but there. That's what the scriptures say. This is an open book test. Where does the beast come from? The bottomless pit. Okay. And he will go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. That's interesting. We see that a few times, don't we? The one who was and is not and yet shall be. How is Yeshua referred to in the beginning of the book? The one who was and is to come. So we have an antithesis here. The one who was and is not, but yet shall be. And here's the mind that has wisdom. The 7 heads, we've got this weird beast. This is one of those situations where I believe if it's going to speak in allegorical, metaphorical, symbolic terms, you need to, look at it and see, does a character show up to explain it? Otherwise, can I take it literally or should I take it as a metaphor? Well, here we've got a symbol. We've got this beast with 7 heads. You have this angel showing up to explain it. He says the beast that he had seen, the 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. We've just been given an enormous amount of detail to understand who this character is right here. Now, you'll notice it says kings. That's because the word that's used there is the word, the word in English, kings, is basileus, Strong's number 935. It's defined as a king, ruler, emperor, etc. John did not use the closely related word basileia, Strong's number 932, which means a kingship, sovereignty, kingdom. A lot of people who teach on end times always want to make this kingdom. These are 7 kingdoms. It says kings. Use the word for kings, individuals, people. 5 people have fallen. Yes, now people rule kingdoms. So when they fell, maybe their kingdoms fell. But the focus here is on 5 people because we're trying to identify the beast, who is an 8th, but is of the 7, right? Because he was, is not currently, but yet shall be. So thinking about people throughout biblical history who had Antichrist-like characteristics, Peter Goodgame put together a list that after I looked through it and saw his reasoning for it, agreed with, and with slight variations, but he reasoned 5 had fallen. Thinking about people in the Bible that have Antichrist-like characteristics, you have Nimrod, obviously. He creates a one world, the New World Order, there's nothing new about it. It's just a rerun, especially when you consider everything about the New World Order and the all-seeing eye and the back of your dollar bill and all of that stuff, all goes back to worship of Osiris. Secret societies are all about Osiris. And if Osiris is Nimrod, well, there you go. There's nothing new under the sun. He's obviously a great type for Antichrist. The Pharaoh of Egypt at the time of the Exodus thought himself to be a god, decided to wipe out God's people. Great candidate.